My name is Roy Maughan. I would like to welcome you to this ceremonial groundbreaking of the Sherwood Oaks Apartments on behalf of City Holdings, Rise Residential Development, and Sonoma Housing Advisors. When you got here, if you looked around, I'm sure that you would agree that this is a project that is long overdue. This complex, which consists of deteriorated buildings, litter, overgrown lawns, debris that's been dumped and discarded, has been a problem for our city for many, many years. The disrepair led to vacancies. The vacancies led to vagrancy. The vagrancy led to depreciation, deterioration, people abandoning their homes, and it led to eventually the abandonment of the whole complex as a residential community.
As I drove up, I got out of my car and walked up on this property. I couldn't help but reminisce and think back to the 90s when I was raised and grew up and knew a lot of friends and families who lived in this vibrant Brandywine community at the time. Children playing, middle-aged and elderly folks just sitting out enjoying life. And this was a great community, a desired location for many people to live. We have a blight issue in Baton Rouge. This was one of the big eyesores, highly publicized. Oftentimes, we do go in as a city parish to tear those properties down. I think this is more of a desired route, not necessarily tearing them down, either revitalizing or building up again so we don't have vacant land with nothing to do, no direction.
Rise Residential represents one of this nation's leading affordable housing developers. A plan was made by City Holdings and Rise and Sonoma together to take the project, to re-envision it, to retool it, and to redesign it. Today, the plan is, of course, with machines such as these behind me, to take the complex and to wipe it to the ground. The concrete, the infrastructure, everything to be gone. And soon it will become, again, affordable housing for 290 families. Over the next 24 months, as construction takes place, about 100 good-paying construction jobs will be available here. Once the project is completed, there will be full-time employment opportunities for folks who work in the service and the administrative sector. A property that was a burden to the city and was a burden to adjacent landowners. Today, we're here to celebrate not just turning dirt on a new development, but closing a chapter on what has been a very tortured past with regard to this property over the past years. We're very grateful to be a part of a solution. As we turn the dirt here, we'll be marking the start of a new development and a new chapter. The litter that's plagued us will be gone, the dumping will be removed, the deteriorated buildings will be gone, and once again we anticipate that we will have safe, affordable, desirable housing for the city of Baton Rouge at this location.
I would like to thank the city of Baton Rouge for the trust to allow us the privilege to revitalize an area that has long needed transformation. Rise Residential is honored to be part of this community, and it is Rise vision to provide state-of-the-art, energy-efficient housing for all. The Fisher family is dedicated to build and manage a better development for the next generation.
We have a need for affordable housing that outweighs any resource that we could ever have available to us today.
It was a challenge. We had one owner that tried to buy this property to redo it. There was a second person that came to me that I tried to work with. And then when Roy came, we had our fights. I told Roy, I've done this too many times. I just want to see it torn down. And so this has been a nightmare in the beginning, but I am grateful again today to see this property at this extent. If Roy would let me, I'd like to get right on that machine right there and be the first person to begin a tear down. This property literally owed the city almost $100,000 in sewer impact fees that were not paid. They owed the Red Oaks Water Company $10,000 or $20,000. They owed everybody you could think of. This property was in debt to.
You know, it's been said that the best collaborations create something bigger than the sum of what each person can create on their own. And this collaboration today around Sherwood Oaks is proof of what can happen in a big way when collaborations take place. You know, affordable housing is a critical component of the foundation of our community. It provides accessible homes for our residents, and every single resident in our community should have access to a place where they can spend time with their family, follow their passions, and most importantly, feel safe in times of need. Affordable housing developments help make this attainable for everyone, regardless of their background. And the development of Sherwood Oaks moves us one step closer to this becoming a reality for everyone. This is not only an investment in housing, it is an investment in the city of Baton Rouge. This $45 million project will circulate dollars into our local economy, bring more than 100 construction-related, administrative, and service jobs to this region, and create the foundation for growth in this corridor, which is already taking place. I know this project will have a major impact on our community and help to shape the course of a more prosperous future for residents. And I don't know about you, but we hear a lot about blight in our community. And this is a premier example of blight. But what we're going to do here is transform blight to beauty. Thanks to all of you for your work, and we look forward to continued collaboration.